Tesla tore out the Model S line, and this month the first Optimus robots roll down it.
AI and robots will really dominate everything.
The future is here? Not so fast. Here is the headline everybody is running with, and it is technically true. On July 22nd, Tesla said, "We are installing the first-generation lines for Optimus, where we expect to start production soon." Production. This month. Real machines. Real line. Now here is the part almost nobody is telling you, and it is the whole story. Every robot coming off that line this year is staying inside Tesla. 100%. You cannot buy one. They are going straight into Tesla's own factories to work as data collectors. The company is not making a product yet. It is making the machines that will teach the software that will eventually become the product. So both things are true at once. Production is starting, and there is nothing to sell. And Musk said so himself on the same call. He called Optimus the hardest product to scale manufacturing that we've ever made at Tesla because everything on the robot is new, and said the ramp will be, quote, quite flat and long. That is not me being a skeptic. That is the CEO managing your expectations before you got them. So let me show you what is real, what is hype, and when you can really expect to see one in a normal person's house. Start with the number that cuts through everything. How many robots? The Fremont line has a long-term design capacity of 1 million units a year, and Tesla is building a second facility in Texas aiming at an absurd 10 million. Those are the headline numbers. Here is the number for this year, roughly 1,000, maybe 1,500 by the end of 2026, and everyone stays in-house. Put that against Tesla's own broken promises. Musk suggested a working robot by 2023, then projected 10,000 units in 2025. The real number was in the hundreds. So 1,000 this year is not a disappointment against reality. It is roughly on track once you strip out the marketing. The money tells the same story. Last quarter, Tesla brought in $28 billion in revenue, but free cash flow went negative by $1.1 billion, its first negative quarter in over 2 years. Capital spending hit $5.8 billion. This robot is not making money. It is burning it, and the whole car business is being leaned on to fund the bet. One more. Today, each Optimus costs $50,000 to $100,000 to build. The dream price is $20,000 to $30,000. Early business units in 2027 are expected closer to $100,000 to $150,000. Even the first ones you could buy will cost more than a luxury car. So if it is not shipping, what did they build? The hardware, to be fair, is a real leap. The headline upgrade is the hands. Gen 3 has 22 degrees of freedom in each hand, driven by 25 actuators, 50 across both arms. The previous version had 11. The motors sit in the forearm and pull the fingers with tendon-like cables, and the fingertips can feel force and contact. Dexterous hands are the single hardest mechanical problem in the machine, and this is a real jump. There is a new brain chip too, the AI-5. It finished its design phase in April, but making a chip physically takes months, so the robots rolling off the line this year will almost certainly use the older chip. The headline says, AI-5 robot. The reality says, not yet. The body is the same as before, 5'8", 125 pounds, with a battery Tesla says lasts about 8 hours, and the software runs the same approach as Tesla's self-driving cars. Video goes into the neural net, movement commands come out, no traditional code in between. Musk put it simply, photons in, controls out, for the car and the robot both. That last point is the key to everything. The architecture is confirmed. Whether it actually works, out in the real world, unsupervised, is a completely different question. And Tesla told us exactly where the problem is through one personnel change. In June of 2025, Elon Kovac walked away. He had run Optimus for 9 years, from the earliest days when the prototype was, in his words, a couple of KUKA arms mounted upside down, through to Gen 2. He was a hardware engineer. Building the body was the hard part, and he built it. His replacement is Ashok Elaswamy, who runs Tesla's self-driving software. Read that carefully. Tesla handed the robot to its top software person right as the hardware hit the floor. The message is clear. The mechanical problem is basically solved. The remaining problem, the one that decides whether any of this works, is the brain. An autonomous car is a robot on wheels. A humanoid is a robot on legs. Tesla just admitted they are the same problem and put one person over both. So picture the version that is actually happening right now, this month, on the floor in Fremont. A robot stands at a station doing one narrow task over and over. Not because it is useful, because every repetition is data. Every time it grips a part, misses, adjusts, and grips again, that becomes a training example for the neural net. Nearby, a person in a VR headset and gloves is sometimes driving one by hand, walking it through a motion the machine cannot do alone yet. That is not a scandal. That is the plan. The human demonstrates, the robot watches, the software learns, and slowly, task by task, the human steps back. This is what Tesla means by production this month. Not a warehouse of finished robots, a classroom. A factory full of machines whose only job right now is to learn how to do their job. And that is a huge deal. It is just a very different one from what the headline sells you. Nobody is getting a butler this year. What is being built is the school that might eventually produce one. And while Tesla keeps its robots locked inside its factories, the competition is out there actually. 1X, the Norwegian company backed by OpenAI, opened pre-orders for its Neo home robot at $20,000 or $499 a month. They claim 10,000 orders in 5 days. Deliveries have not started, and it leans on a human backstop for hard chores. But a real consumer can put money down today. Tesla cannot say that. Unitree out of China is the price-wrecking ball. Their full-size G1 sells for $16,000, a research model under $6,000. They are shipping right now to universities and pilots, racking up iterations while Tesla is still installing its line. Figure, valued at $39 billion, runs warehouse pilots with BMW, but keeps its robots on internal and partner fleets only. Agility's Digit is deployed moving totes in logistics, well over $100,000. Boston Dynamics Atlas is the Acrobat, $300,000 to $400,000, an elite research machine with no path to a consumer price. So the honest picture, on raw manufacturing scale, nobody can touch what Tesla is trying to build. On actually getting a robot into a customer's hands, Tesla is behind. Both are true, and which one matters depends on whether the software ever catches up to the ambition. Which brings us to 3 things to keep in mind every time you see one of these headlines. Doubt 1. Starting production and reaching volume are separated by years, not months. Going from 1,000 hand-built units to 1,000,000 is not a switch you flip. It is a multi-year slog with no existing supply chain. The robot has roughly 10,000 unique parts, and the line moves only as fast as the single hardest part to make. Musk said flat and long. Believe him. Doubt 2. The big one. The autonomy is not proven, not close. At the We Robot event in 2024, the robots charming the crowd were being driven by humans. At the Los Angeles diner, an Optimus serving popcorn froze on day 1 when its network dropped. And at a Miami event, a unit made a motion that looked exactly like an operator pulling off a VR headset, then fell flat on its back because when the human let go, there was no autonomy underneath to catch it. Sit with that. If a robot needs one human in a headset to hand out water, scaling to 1,000,000 robots just means hiring 1,000,000 remote operators. That is not automation. That is a very expensive call center. Doubt 3. Musk's timelines are aggressive engineering targets, not delivery dates. A robot by 2023, 10,000 by 2025. Neither happened. Same pattern as full self-driving. Promised, quote, feature complete, back in 2019 and still not finished. That does not mean the robot is fake. It means treat the calendar with caution every time. So step back, because there is a bigger frame here that both the hype and the cynicism miss. Think about Westworld for a second. Not the danger, the process. What that show understood is that a convincing android does not arrive finished. It comes together over generations of clumsy, half-broken prototypes, each one a little less puppet and a little more autonomous. That is exactly the stage we are watching. The machine rolling off the line this month is not the finished product. It is one iteration in a long chain, built to make the next one better. And here is the honest bottom line. The hardware is real and impressive. The factory is real. The money is enormous, and it is really being spent. What is not proven, the thing everything depends on, is the mind inside. The body is arriving years ahead of the brain, so when someone tells you production starts this month, they are right. Just understand what is being produced, not a servant, a student. So I want to hear from you, and I read every comment. What is your honest read on the timeline? When will a regular person actually be able to buy one and have it work, unsupervised, at home? 2028? 2030? Never. And be honest about the teleoperation problem. Does a human in a VR headset behind the curtain change how you feel about the whole thing? Or is that just how every new technology starts? If this cut through the noise for you, hit that like button. It is the single biggest thing that helps this reach people who are tired of being sold hype and just want the real picture. And if you are new here, join our family by subscribing to the channel, because we break down stories like this every week, receipts included, no exaggeration. One last thought. It is easy to roll your eyes at another Elon timeline, and the skepticism is earned. But they said the same about the electric car and the reusable rocket, right up until both stopped being jokes. The robot may take far longer than promised. It almost certainly will. But the line is real, the money is real, and something is being built in that factory right now. The only honest question left is not if. It is how many years. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.